Is that on now?
Yes, I'm live. It's live. Come on, talk to us. Talk.
I'm going to go on my way.
All right then, dude.
Yeah, I'll be around in about an hour.
All right, dude.
Yeah. You smell fish?
No, you're going home. You're going home.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another edition to GSS Videos live streams. This live stream is for the Titanic history. I have a YouTube channel called the Titanic History. I have a Facebook page called the Titanic History, and I have a Facebook group called the Titanic History chat group. All right, the Facebook page has a lot of information on it. The Titanic history information. The Titanic YouTube channel has loads of documentaries of the Titanic and her sister ships. And the Titanic history group is a group that it gives its members a chance to talk about what they know about the Titanic, right? To encourage people to talk about the Titanic, about what they know, what they know about the Titanic history. So, you know, it's quite good in the way that we get all this information on the Facebook page, the Facebook, YouTube channel, and then you've got like a group that encourages the members to talk about what they know about the three ships, the three sister ships. Right? This is what I know about the sister ships. Right? The Titanic, at the time of the Olympics moisture voyage, she set sail to Southampton to pick up some passengers and some other workers that who to work on the ship. They just set sail from Southampton and collided with a Navy warship in Southampton waters. It wasn't the Olympics. It wasn't the Olympic at fault, but because it was a Navy warship, they didn't want to accuse the Navy warship. So they laid the blame on the Highland Wolf, on Highland Wolf / the Olympic. Right? They then fixed her up, the Olympic up. Well, just not fixed up, sort of patched up so she's strong enough to set sail back to Belfast, where she was built. And it was there when they had the Titanic and the Olympic sat there side by side. It was at that time they decided to switch the two ships, right? Because it would have been a lot of money. It would have cost them a lot of money to fix her up properly. So the Olympic, who was badly damaged and broke her propeller blade, got a propeller blade from, say, the Titanic, which not yet been fixed to the Titanic. I fixed it. The Titanic's spare propeller blade to the Olympic, right? Where the name of the Titanic, right, was, and the name of the Olympic was, they changed the names over. And if you look clearly, you can see and just make out the words on that ship that they're classed as the Titanic, and you can see the Olympic, the fake lettering saying the Olympic, and on no one knows where the Titanic is, the proper Titanic. I've got a conspiracy going myself, because I've heard that the Chinese are saying they're going to build a replica of the Titanic, like rebuild the Titanic. I don't actually think they're going to rebuild the Titanic. I think that the Highland Wolf secretly sold the Titanic to the Chinese to hide up, okay, for them. So I think it's the Titanic that the Chinese actually has hidden up somewhere in their country, right? That's what I think. I might be wrong. That's what I think, because I don't believe that the Titanic actually sunk. Because I know that it was the Olympic that set sail a second time, but as the Titanic. The first time the Olympic sailed was as the Olympic, and she hit she collided with the naval warship in Southampton waters. But the second time, she went under her twin sister, the Titanic's name. Right? But a lot of the ship's workers, right, was confused to set foot on the ship when it was in the middle of a coal strike, where it was a bit, why would I do that? Do they know something? All right. So, no, they didn't set sail. They didn't set foot on the ship. But what actually is more shocking is, the iceberg apparently the Titanic hit. It wasn't the Titanic. It wasn't the iceberg that made the ship sink. Right? The ship never hit the iceberg. The ship, right, sunk because there was a coal bunker fire, right, in one of the coal bunkers that heated up the metal so much it exploded and pushed the metal outwards. If it was the iceberg that the ship hit, the metal wouldn't have been bent outwards, it would have been bent inwards with the impact of the iceberg. But it wasn't, it was bent outwards with the impact of that bunker fire. Right? The portholes on the Titanic and the Olympic, right, wasn't the same evenly spaced, right? And the first floor and the second floor promenades wasn't the same until they changed the two ships to make them look really identical, right? What went down to the carpets, because one of the sisters never had carpets, right? The other sister ship did, right? So, and I think I can't remember that bit, but I know the carpets. One ship had the carpets, and another ship didn't. I think that was the Olympic that had the carpet. No, it had. Yeah, we had the tiled floor, and the Titanic had the Olympic. That's it. That was the carpet with the Olympic, the Titanic, and because they're going to pass the Olympic off as the Olympic after the Titanic, they had to get exactly the same carpet to be laid on the Olympic. Right? That was why. And then people start thinking it was the ship of dreams. Right? It wasn't the ship of dreams. It was more like, because it's the same ship that hit the collided and couldn't get repaired. It wasn't a ship of dreams. It was a ship of nightmares. Right? With the all-weekend liner, the all-weekend liner with just been patched up, and that bunker fire in one of the coal bunkers, was coal bunkers was on fire, plus blazing away when it was blazing away when I left Belfast, where the ship was built and patched up, right? So eventually it heated up that metal so much it exploded and pushed the metal outwards. It would have stayed afloat longer if they closed the but if they closed that doorway, that watertight door to contain the water where it right, that probably would have stayed afloat a lot longer, or maybe until they got to New York. But you know what? It was wide open. A lot of those watertight doors was wide open. They didn't try to save the ship at all, right? And they also went off course, right? Of course, they didn't go straight along that course where they're supposed to have gone. They went off course, right? So there's that. But I've got plenty of YouTube documentary videos on my YouTube channel called The Titanic History. I've got the links in the description below this video to the Titanic History page on Facebook, the Titanic Facebook chat group, and the Titanic History YouTube channel. Please take your time to like the page, join the Facebook group, and subscribe to my the Facebook channel, the Titanic History. And if you just see my face come up on YouTube just now, right? Please subscribe to GSS videos and turn the notifications on. Please subscribe to the Titanic History channel as well, and like the Facebook page, the Titanic History. You can also like the page, if you would like to, for the GSS videos. I'm also on Twitter with GSS videos. All right, so please turn the notifications on both. Subscribe to both GSS videos and the Titanic History, and turn my notifications on both channels. It would mean a big thing. Like both my Facebook pages for the GSS videos and the Titanic History. I have a Facebook group for both, but the GSS videos ones that's like ideas. I can get ideas from people if they want to give me ideas. The Titanic History chat group is enough. It's a group so the members of the Titanic Facebook group and the subscribers of the Titanic History channel, here on YouTube, has a chance to talk about what they know about the history of the three ships. So please join the Facebook group. Give me your views on the channel of what you think happened. Share your videos on which you think backs your story up. Okay, please. It would be a big thing. It would mean a lot to me. Okay, so until next time, I say farewell for now, and catch you later. Bye bye.